If you are an entrepreneur, you should be focused on lifting heavy, protecting and maximizing your health if you want the best physique, the best performance, hormones, cognitive power, longevity, health, and looks. By combining strength training, lifting heavy, and a diet that will help you maximize all of this, your business will do way better. You'll have more success in your business and in your life. So I left here a free guide, a shopping list, meal ideas that I do, my clients do, and I would recommend most of the people getting started in their health journey. And something I've seen nowadays that a lot of entrepreneurs want to do these high roxes, these marathons, these hits, high intensity training, these excessive cardios to burn fat, to look fit, to have the six packs, to sweat, to burn the calories. These extreme sports, super fatiguing training sessions are not the best if you want all of these things I just said. And combining this with the gym bro diet that most guys do, the lean protein, just chicken, rice, egg whites, your salad, broccoli, fruits, protein powders, protein bars, all of these things are more convenient, will not get you there, and you'll have problems in the long run. Remember, if you're an entrepreneur, your approach should be different from athletes or gym bros, bodybuilders. So something that you need to understand is that your body is not separated from your business. More energy, better output in the business. Better focus, more cognitive power, better decision quality, better hormones, more drive, more motivation, better physique and looks, presence and respect from other people. People will want to do business with you more. Women will talk to you more, and you have more presence in the room. Health, longevity, and not burning out. The more health you have, the longer you can do business, and the lesser the chance of you burning out due to sickness, emotional instability, or anything else. So, what you eat and how you train decides all of it. So what progress would look like for the entrepreneur? A better physique, more strength, better metabolic flexibility. This has to do a lot with your ability to store fat, to burn fat, build muscle, and even if you go weak without training, eating things that are not that good, you'll not have this rebound in gaining weight because your body is pretty metabolic, anabolic, so you don't have these side effects, which is important. Bone density will make you look bigger, stronger, more masculine. Testosterone levels will improve. You'll have more energy, more drive, more motivation, less chances of being depressed or anxious. Then we have these hormones and neurotransmitters, which are important because they dictate how you feel, how you perceive the world. If you're happy, sad, sleep quality, if you feel hunger, if you feel satiated, full, if you have cravings, all of these things that dictate how you behave, basically. And these dopamine, serotonin, melatonin, ghrelin, leptin have to be in optimal levels if you want to be the best entrepreneur as possible, or even the best human as possible. Lower cortisol. This is important. You want your stress levels to be regulated. You want your cortisol levels to be in normal levels. The problem is that entrepreneurs have these high stress thresholds daily, and you have to manage these things with your diet and training. And this is one of the things that are important here. If you can combine the stress from entrepreneurship and the stress of these extreme cardio training methods, exercises, routines, and a bad diet, you'll burn out, get sick eventually. And you have more energy. The more energy you have, the more output you can put in your business and things outside of business. And I've worked with entrepreneurs, and by improving their digestion, their energy, their sleep, they did better in the business. They had more energy to do things outside of the business, being with their kids, family, wife. They have better mood all day long. They are more sharp, more focused, less brain fog. And if you want to see more, go in the first link in the description. You'll see more clients that I've worked with. I don't work only with entrepreneurs, but you'll see there. So I think there's two types of entrepreneur: the high performer, and the fatigue-based entrepreneur. So we have those that trains for strength, eats for health, looks powerful, thinks clearly, looks healthier. And a good example, I would say Alex Hormozi. Alex Hormozi, his diet is okay, is not the best, but it's not the worst. If he had improved diet, he would be crazy. He eats a lot of protein. He eats a lot of ground beef, red meat, which is good. He has repeatable meals, which is also important. He has a fairly clean diet. He eats the desserts and all of that, but he does better than most people overall. And he looks powerful, he's sharp, and he looks pretty healthy. And then we have the fatigue-based entrepreneur. Runs and does high intensity training daily, eats whatever fits their macros, like the bodybuilders. They eat whatever just because it has the good macros or it has some protein. They look flat, inflamed, or skinny fat, and they have this tired look in their faces, which is not good. Too much volume and doing too much in training, doing 10 sets of chest, then running. The next day they're doing some marathon or something like that, and this will spike their cortisol, and this is why they look like this, and they're tired all the time. They cannot think properly, they burn out, they have to drink a lot of coffee to get through the day. And a good example would be Mark Bell. I've known this guy for a long time. He was a power lifter. Here was like 10, 12, I don't know, 15 years ago. You can see by the iPhone here. And this is him recently, better physique. He looks healthier, less inflammation. He aged properly. And now he's feeling better than ever before. His diet is in check. He's healthier than ever before. And he's an entrepreneur also. And this is just an example from a lot of examples. You have the founder of Telegram. He went from this skinny dude to this shad looking dude. He did hair transplant, but now he looks healthier than most guys, better physique than most guys. And I was doing some research on him, and his diet is basically a pescatarian diet. He basically eats a lot of fish and seafood. And this is very good because he has a lot of nutrients, and he avoids cardio, he avoids processed foods, stimulants, alcohol, which plays a big role here. You have Elon Musk, we have Mark Zuckerberg. All of these guys that did this because they understand how health is important, how having a good physique is important for the long run, for better outputs in the business, more cognitive power, energy, feeling better. And also I did the same. This was me a few years ago. As you can see here, I was inflamed, dark eye circles. I could not grow a full beard. Now I can grow a full beard. My hair looks better. I have less inflammation. My face structure changed. I have more masculine features now. I have a wider palate, more forward growth in the jaw, which is important, which is a good sign of nutrition, health. And if I did it, you can also do it. And I've made a free audit. If you're training hard, you're trying to diet, eat healthy, but you feel like you're not making progress with strength, physique, energy levels, digestion, or you feel like you have low testosterone, I made a free audit in the description below. You just have to answer a few questions. It takes 3 to 4 minutes, and I'll review it and send you an email, and will guide you step by step what you should do to have more energy, to improve your physique, to break the strength plateau that you have, to improve your libido, your energy. And this way you have an idea what you should be doing and have more clarity what are your problems. So this is how these entrepreneurs operate to maximize their physique and health. They live 3 to 4 times a week. They eat repeatable and simple meals, which is important. They outsource food prep, prioritize recovery, look solid, not shredded, not skinny. Being shredded is not the best for an entrepreneur because it's way too much stress. They prioritize high quality animal protein, natural fats from fish, meat, eggs, milk, avocados. Simple, repeatable meals, minimal ingredients. This is key. The simpler your meal is, the best it will be. Effects: stable insulin, clear cognition, better hormones, leaner, harder physique. So, what entrepreneurs do wrong? Some common mistakes, especially with their diets. They eat on the go because they cannot prep. They don't have time to prep food. They eat on the go, and most of the time they don't do the best choices. The seed oils, restaurant food, high carb, low protein, gym bro diets, and protein bars. And you have to understand that foods have impacts in your body and your mind. Foods can cause neuroinflammation, making your nervous system inflamed, your brain inflamed. You cannot think properly and you cannot have the best decisions. Your focus span suffers, emotional control stress response. And one thing that is important is that unstable blood sugar will give you unstable leadership. Fixing your blood sugar is one of the most important things when it comes to being calm, collected, having the best decisions. Everyone that I know, including myself, we do better choices when our sugar levels, our insulin levels are stable. And we have hidden causes: brain inflammation, blood sugar crashes, energy instability. And one important thing is that healthy diets aren't that healthy. A lot of people think that low-fat diets, high fiber, plant heavy, constant snacking, ultra-processed clean foods are good choices or are healthy. But they're not. They will give you these problems I've said. And also, lower your testosterone, your recovery will not be the best, flat physique, brain fog, because you're not giving your body the nutrients that it really needs to build, restore, and give you the energy. So what fatigue-based training does, this is going back to the training part. Well, these type of trainings will give you elevated cortisol, nervous system stress, mineral depletion, poor recovery, tanking your testosterone, and balding. Mineral depletion is connected to balding because your body is just taking out the minerals, and most people don't put these minerals and nutrients back. And the balding also is connected to a lot of stress that these sports cause. If you see the best marathonists, they're all bald or have an extreme receding hairline. David Goggins is a good example. His knees are all messed up from all this extreme running and all of this crazy stuff. So as an entrepreneur, this is something that you should be avoiding. So avoid marathons, daily running, big circuits, training to burn fat, obsessed with cardio and burning calories, Hyroxes, all of these new things. Don't do that if you want to be the best in the business, the healthiest, the sharpest, and have the best physique. Now, how to train? Strength training 3 to 4 times a week, 45, 75 minutes, long-term adaptation, which is important because the more you do it, the longer the period of time you do it, the more you'll get. The better your physique is, the more your energy will be, the more strength, the better you look. You get a bump, which is nice. Lower recovery costs compared to these extreme things. Body and mind feels better, more relaxed. So you should prioritize your strength, muscle retention, nervous system recovery, maintain condition, which is also important for times that training cannot be possible as much. Training style: compound lifts, progressive overload, long rest periods, low jump volume. So I made a muscle build mastery guide, will be down in the description below. Just have to put your email and you'll get it for free. I'm basically giving you everything that you can do to start getting healthier, getting better physique. And you don't even need coaching at all. But if you want my coaching, first link in the description. So long-term consequence: strength-focused men. They will look powerful in their 40s and 60s. Alex Ramosi, a good example. It will hit 40s looking fantastic. Mark Bell is another example, the guy that I just showed. Stable energy, high authority presence. And you have the fatigue-focused men. Those who are focused on running, doing cardio, daily cardio, are not hitting the gym as they should. They're not eating as healthy as they should. Skinny fat, burned out, hormonal decline, or they'll be fat. And hormonal decline is not a good thing as you age. As a man, you want your testosterone to be as high as possible as you age because it will keep you sharp, strong, motivated. Alex Becker, a good example of this. From 26 to 34, he got jacked. He got his health in check. He prioritized his health, and he feels better than ever before. He's making more money than ever before. And we have the opposite. Sam Ovens, in 6-7 years, he went from a healthy looking guy to a guy that's not looking healthy, very inflamed and fat. I have nothing against him. This is just an observation, and he should be prioritizing his health. This is like what I think. If he wants to be doing this for long periods of time, not have health issues, health scares, burnout, or even go even far and beyond in his business. So that was it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.